Reporter Lirandzu Themba is reporting that story for us. So as we speak this evening, Lirandzu, just how safe is Msimanga's position right now?
Well, Msimanga came out quite beaming, really, after what transpired here at the council chambers. Jeremy, he was obviously quizzed with regards to what transpired here. We know that the EFF and the DA, the EFF and the ANC have confirmed that they will be going to court with regards to the Speaker's decision to disallow that EFF motion of no confidence on a technical basis, basically telling the House here that it is because the EFF failed to provide written proof of urgency of this motion and therefore was not allowed to be heard. And in a surprising twist, Jeremy, we saw the ANC standing beside the EFF after the lunch adjournment, and they basically abandoned their motion of no confidence, saying that if they let injustice happen in front of them, this injustice could happen to them. I was told by the leader of the council, who basically briefed us after walking out of these chambers, saying that they had received intel by people within the DA caucus that the councillor, or rather the Speaker, was going to shoot down the ANC's motion of no confidence, just as she did with the EFF. But I think it's quite important to note, Jeremy, that the Speaker of the day was quite clear that as much as the EFF's motion of no confidence not meeting the required detail that is required by the House, she was specific, saying that the ANC's motion is quite solid and it should stand. But besides that, we saw ANC councillors abandoning that move, saying that they too are going to head to court.
Do we know why the EFF, and for that matter the ANC, is going to court instead of, in the EFF's case, simply rewriting the application in terms of urgency and bringing it before the chamber again?
Yeah, that would have been an easier option, right? And that's the question that was posed to the leader of the ANC caucus, saying that wouldn't it just be more simple if the EFF just went back to the drawing board and wrote another motion and brought it forward? But the ANC is quite adamant, saying that they will not be able to wait another 90 days and wait it out for the mayor, Msimanga, to be in office. Now, just to explain that, according to the council rules, a motion of no confidence can only be tabled after another 90 days after the one that was last tabled. But we understand that the ANC, because when they walked out, it seems because on a technicality after they walked out, Jeremy, their motion is not necessarily thrown out. They don't have to come up with a new one. Rather, that when the time allows, they're going to be able to carry on with this one that they abandoned today. So they will not have to wait 90 days for another motion to be tabled. So the ANC is saying, look, they are not willing to have Msimanga at the helm for 90 days. They're going to go back to tabling their motion as soon as they can, but they've also told us that they are going to be consulting with their lawyers as soon as tomorrow, where they'll be finding a way forward with regards to the court route.
And when can we expect the EFF to file court papers?
Well, the EFF, I must say, was very vague with regards to what direction they'll be taking in terms of them going to court. I mean, just the leader of the party, rather of the caucus here in Tshwane, screaming in these very chairs here behind me, saying that we will see you in court. But they were not able to give us facts or give us some sort of, details as to what their court plan is going to entail. Just saying that they will not be coming back to vote with the ANC. They will not be coming back to chamber, and of course that derailed the ANC's plans, because we do know that the ANC was in some way reliant on the EFF's vote to oust Msimanga, but with the EFF staging a walkout before lunch and promising not to come back after lunch, this dealt a heavy blow to the ANC. But of course I did ask the ANC about that, and they downplayed it, saying it's not necessarily a heavy blow for them. They still believe in the strength of their own motion of no confidence, but that's the same motion that they abandoned today.
All right, Lirandzu, I know that you're also being asked to vacate your position, so we'll leave it there for the moment. In Tshwane for eNCA now, Lirandzu Themba, thank you very much.